because he always used to activate that defending.
I think it's like
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, bro. Come on.
Am I live? Of course I'm live. People deluded, I'm back again. First things first, I apologize for being late with this reaction of the under 18's draw against Fulham. Unfortunately for us, you know, it's another London derby where we couldn't win. Jack Wilshere, as our new manager at this level, he's still chasing his illustrious first win. I do think it will happen, people. We're doing all the right things. We've just been very unfortunate. You know, we did lose to Chelsea, forgive me if I'm wrong, and we drew in this game. You know, it is what it is. First things first, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, in some cases, good night. I hope you're doing well and safe. Make sure you're subscribed, you're offering any opinions in the comment section, and hitting the like button as you're doing your part to make the YouTube algorithm put us out to more people. As YouTube works in that, it's not a thing where I make content and it finds people who, you know, it finds me viewers. It puts you and your viewing preferences. So if you like football, obviously my videos will pop up for other people. So yeah, appreciative to you lot as we build towards 50,000 subscribers. But yeah, on to the serious note, Fulham are a fantastic academy. They always bring people through. We took Mika Beref off them. Liverpool poached 2 players in Fabio Carvalho and Harvey Elliott, and they're playing Premier League football. You know, there's, you know, Brentford took a player of Fulham as well. They've got a very good academy. You know, Lamar Gordon's a player I like. I can't remember his name, but they got some Portuguese. You look wavy as well. Fulham have wavy players. That being said, you know, one thing I did like in the game, we pressed very well. We pressed when they came into certain trigger effort areas, and we pressed relentlessly. I do think we had enough opportunities. You know, I think Bradley Ibrahim was unfortunate. You know, I think we could have given Benjamin up front a bit more service. You know, Ethan, who I'm going to say it, let's let the man develop. Let's not gas him. And you know how it is with football and youth players and that. But you see, Ethan, a bit with Miles as well, who to my knowledge weren't there. But Ethan, I think if we just let my man develop and we just develop him right, that's an Arsenal first team player. Then I do like, you know, Benjamin up front. I do like Seb Ferdinand, you know, Rojas in goal. Maldini Kakuri had a very good game, fantastic game, living up to his first name, Maldini. You know, he prevented an effort off the line. He was all action defending. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but he spent time at Fulham. So maybe it meant a bit more to him in that regards, man. But yeah, these, you know, as these young boys get older, they need to learn. Sometimes you don't always get what you deserve in games. There'll be games you didn't deserve to win, and you get either a point or a draw. Some games you deserve to win, you lose. Some games that you do everything right, but you know, we don't do that added bit over the line. And I would say at a push, final third, clear-cut opportunities, taking advantage / creating them, probably let us down. Obviously, Fulham took the lead, and we were the dominant team. Don't get twisted; it was a fairly even game. Bit of bias, but I think we were just about edged it on a 60-40 sort of thing, and we should have made that clear. We did well really to get a point, Carl. We gave away a penalty. Roja made some big saves in that game as well, big saves that the scoreline could have been different, and that's what you demand of your keeper. But he's probably got his bearings wrong. I don't think it's a penalty personally. I do think if that happens anywhere on the pitch, it is a free kick. But you see them giving, I think it's a bit harsh. But again, for these young boys, they got to learn. You give the referee a decision to make. Sometimes they'll give it, sometimes they don't. And we could have defended better. And I would say probably he'd have to say what he saw. But I don't know why Roja was out even in that sort of vicinity, and he's probably going to be a bit frustrated with that. And also the fact of, for the penalty where they scored, he went the right way, and at the time I think we conceded it not too long before half time, so it was a bit of a kick in the teeth same way, people. But this is football, you know, this is how you got to react. And again, for these young boys, they got to learn, because if they was, let's just say all that 11/squad was at first team level, there's going to obviously be questions and more of a spotlight. So sometimes when you get opportunities, you've got to take them, as these lot are now full-time footballers essentially. They're the next aspect. They've signed scholars is to sign pro deals, kick on into the 21s, 23s, and ultimately try and have a career either at Arsenal or elsewhere. But yeah, man, we had enough chances. Ethan, lovely cross with his left peg to find Benjamin, who bagged, really got us something out of the game. Still badly upset that Wilshere hasn't quite got his first win. Vexed for these players, because I think they deserve it. I think we was very unlucky against Fulham, but at the same time, as they say in life, you make it home luck. We just need to bounce back in it. Obviously, our first 2 games have only breeded a point. I think there's a lot of positives to take from the Fulham game and maneuver forward, man. But ultimately, as these young boys are learning, it's all about education and development first thing. But fortunately, you know, the one beautiful thing about football is either you win or lose. You know, even when you draw, you lose. Somebody's dropped 2 points really. So they need to understand that, you know, we need points on the board. And, you know, I always say at Arsenal Football Club, I'm 27. I used to cut from school early to go watch our youth play. And I still, obviously it was a golden generation. We had Jack Wilshere, Lansbury, Sanchez Watt, J. Emmanuel Thomas. There was better, you know, at them times there, Connor Henderson, Thomas Cruz. We had a very strong team and we battered Liverpool in that. And the closest we've probably been to that is when Smith Rowe and Saka and them and Tyrese John Jules and these lot were involved when we went quite far in the FA Youth Cup. I want to win the FA Youth Cup. Obviously, I want to win the league. And, you know, are we the strongest team in the league? Potentially not, but fuck all of that. Pardon my French. We're Arsenal, innit? Let's try and do a thing. All we need to do is bounce back. But for now, we share the spoils, you know, in the second London derby. Let's hope the next time I do a youth review, we have that 3 points and the players get their first 3 points of the season. And our new gaffer, former first team player, Jack Wilshere, gets his first win as the manager and for the season. But on that, there's nothing more for me to ramble and waffle about. I appreciate you lot's support of all my content, whether it be the under 18s, the 23s, the loan reports. Apologies for not having that out, or, you know, transfer news and all the talking points that go with Arsenal at first team level and other teams. You lot take care, stay blessed, you know, stay in good health. I hope to see you lot again. Please hit the like button if you haven't and subscribe if you haven't either. Stay blessed, stay safe.
There's always just that active and that defending.
I think it's like